Hello and welcome to my new video show. I'm Natalie Bryn. I've been a piano teacher for over 22 years, and I'm also the creator of the Piano with Ease course and membership. It's a program that helps busy adults quickly and easily learn to play the piano without the years of frustration from having to learn to read traditional sheet music first. It's my commitment to be of service, so I'm going to be doing this video show every week, diving into anything surrounding adults trying to learn piano and the different challenges that might entail in order to find the people who I can assist with my ideas and method the best. I'm just going to focus on talking to you as if you were sitting across from me instead of trying to be perfect, or else I will never release a video. So today I wanted to share with you the story of how Piano with Ease came about. Whenever adults would find out that I was a piano teacher, I almost always heard the same things. They would say, "Oh, I wish I could play the piano too. I wish I had that skill." Or they would tell me, "I took lessons for X number of years as a kid, but I can't remember a single thing." Or they would tell me how their piano is just sitting there getting dusty, or they've lugged it along with them in all of their different moves, thinking that someday they'll finally get back to learning how to play. Some of them even told me they thought it might not even be till retirement when they would actually have the time. Some adults would ask me if I had room to teach them in my private studio, and I hated turning them down, but I always had a full studio with a wait list already, and so there was no way I could have fit them in. I wished I could clone myself. My heart just really goes out to adults who want to play, because by now they've realized the value of it. They want it more than anyone, and they could really use the peace, the self-care, the accomplishment, just the stress relief that comes from being able to sit down and enjoy playing the piano. And honestly, even if many of these adults could fit in weekly lessons, they dread filling up yet another weeknight and having to pay the average $150 or more that lessons cost. But even in my private studio, I was noticing an increasing problem. People just had so many commitments in their life that they were having very little practice time, sometimes only one extra time a week, or sometimes only at the lessons themselves. They were really struggling to learn songs and have anything ready to play like that. We were often repeating the same things week after week in lessons, and their songs were just taking so long to learn due to all they had to master to be able to play really well while taking in all the details from the sheet music. In fact, it can take years before you can take a brand new piece of traditional sheet music and be able to play it confidently, quickly, especially with limited time. So you might be wondering, what exactly is it about traditional sheet music that can take so long to learn? So I'll show you an example. Now, this is just a screenshot of a specific song from musicnotes.com. You're always shown the first page of music you're thinking of buying. So the first thing that students have to know is each individual note. They have to have memorized them. And here is an example of a note on the second line down on the left hand, and that is an F in the left hand, but a note on the second line down in the right hand is a D. So a lot of people get their notes mixed up. They also have to know which note on the music is which key on the piano, another thing that's easy to get mixed up. Next, you have to know your rhythms, like you have to know if a note's hollow with the stem, that means you hold it an extra beat. But if it's filled in, that is only one beat. And if it has a dot after it, then you have to hold that a beat and a half. And if they are connected with a beam at the bottom, then that means two notes fit in every beat. So you have to memorize all these different rhythms and really get used to it. The next thing is fingering. By the time you play a song like this, you're expected to have done so many songs by then that you've kind of got used to which finger works for each note. You're expected to know when to cross, when to reach, and sometimes it takes a lot of practice to be able to know exactly which finger should play which note. The next thing is there's just a lot of music theory details that people need to know. For example, at the beginning of this line, when you see some flats at the beginning of the line, then that's telling you in this particular song you have to remember to play all the B's and all of the E's flat throughout the entire song. So, for example, this one would be flat, and this one, and this one, and this one, but we're not going to go through the whole song. So with all of these details that someone needs to have in their mind, it's really hard to self-correct when you're just trying to learn at home. That's why most people have to pay a teacher to sit beside them while they learn all of these details, and while a teacher corrects them so many times that they finally start getting it. In my private studio, I always had the students do a set method that built skill upon skill, but I also had them choose a choice song, one of their favorites that would motivate them and encourage them along the way. So they'd be so excited when they chose their favorite songs to play. But then I noticed the same thing kept happening. Once they realized how long it was taking to learn the song, they would lose steam and sometimes would choose to quit the song before it was even done. So all those months of learning and nothing to even show for it. I especially noticed the problem when recitals came up, because my goal was to have students have a good experience up there in front of everyone, especially when the nerves are also part of it. I wanted them to know their songs confidently first so they could succeed. But as the recitals came closer and it started to become clear that their songs wouldn't be ready, I'd write in visuals on their songs. I'd write in notes, every fingering, when their hand was moving out of a certain position. I'd highlight their black notes so that they wouldn't forget to play them. For their left hand, instead of them having to zero in on each individual note, I would write in some chord patterns, which were much easier to remember. So this started saving them a lot of time when we were in a time crunch trying to get ready for the recitals. I also became really good at Frankensteining songs and making songs into shorter versions that still sounded great, but you didn't necessarily have to learn every single part of the song. And finally, the students started learning their songs with time to spare so that they had a lot more time to get confident. So after a while, I just started thinking, why don't I just pre-make song arrangements with all the information students need already on the page so it's easy for them to self-correct at home. They don't have to wait to ask me, they don't have to play something wrong the whole week and then get back to lessons only to find out that they have to now fix it. So I started creating many songs like this for them to do on the side of their method book. And finally, I started to notice students actually smiling instead of dreading lessons. They were realizing, I'm doing it in a short amount of time, sometimes a new song in 5 to 10 minutes. It became much easier for them to be motivated and have a collection of songs ready to confidently play at any moment. So then I got thinking, how would this work for brand new beginners or people who are discouraged because they took so many years of lessons but they can't play anything right now? So I started testing it with adults, and I quickly realized that yes, usually in one Zoom lesson, they were already playing a song with both hands. Sometimes they even upgraded the left hand to a pattern instead of a basic chord. And the best part is they were smiling, they were pleased, they were excited that real music was coming out of the piano instead of just plunky notes, exercises, scales. So I thought, yes, this is the juice. This is what I really want to do. I want to see people smiling and getting to the good part, which is actually playing. Instead of spending their precious time front-loading all this knowledge about notes, rhythm, music theory, which one day would come in handy, and it's a worthy goal to want to learn how to read any sheet of music, but people just severely underestimate how much time it really takes to get it to where it's going like that. As I kept coming out with more songs, then some of the testers started being able to play through any of the new songs I came out with immediately, or some of them made it sound more advanced by adding in a more intricate left-hand chord pattern. It was so rewarding. Now I want to spread the message far and wide and give adults who have dreamed of playing the piano another solution that might possibly help them learn piano in a much shorter time than they imagined, and for much less money than traditional lessons typically cost. So I'm really honored and happy to have a solution to that problem. So right now I'm working on a free PDF download along with a video that will help you play what may be your first song ever using the special Piano with Ease visuals and tools. So if you're watching this video later, it might already be done. Just check the links underneath this video. So keep tuning in every week as I get on to share value with you. In fact, next week in the video show, I'm going to show you some of the things that I actually did on the music to make it look so much easier to learn. I'll be showing it to you on one of the very beginning songs, even though now there's over 140 songs made with the special Piano with Ease visuals, anywhere from Beethoven to Chopin, and now even popular copyrighted songs are starting to be added. So I can't wait to hear what you think. And thank you so much for watching.